Yo, goody hoodie morning, yo. It's your boy Trouble. And these are like 5 albums that basically I just kind of vibed with. And they're mostly hip hop, you know what I'm saying? 5 rap albums of 2023 that I really liked. All right. Also, see this quote, happiness of life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. So think happy and positive. Sometimes music can put us in a low frequency and like we don't notice it yet. But for me, even though like low frequency music could make me happy sometimes. And it's I got so used to specific like musicians like voices that just hearing them do anything vocally, I just get like, oh yeah, like yo, spit your bars, fam, So but later it could tap into your subconscious and just make you have different feels as well, like you could feel sad and stuff. So definitely, if you're strong-minded, in a good mood, and you like your low frequency tunes, bump it then. But just be aware that it could come and mess with your psyche a little later. That's my opinion. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, let's go. So number 5. All right, good old Violent J with Bloody Sunday. This album was released earlier in 2023 in February. There's like 2 parts to this record, so I kind of feel like half of it was recorded and then he left it and then he came back and then just finished the other half. This guy put a stamp of approval on the sole fact that you say solo album, 0 features. The only other different vocals on there were like the clown sound effects on the herder and Harold, it's a harrowing time, like the girls doing the prayer. So those are the only 2. I wouldn't really count them as features. They're just sound effects, additional vocals and whatnot. um So anywho, yeah, this album I was super addicted to. I listened over and over and over again because again, Violent J's voice, like he brings that darkness and he's a very good storyteller. I really enjoyed this record. Um the running joke that I had going on for people would be like, in the hole, you know, I'd be like, your life will suffer down in this hole, da, 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 in the hole. Yeah, like every year I just happen to come across a punchline that I just kind of roll with for like, maybe like a couple months and whatever. So this set the tone at the beginning of the year because this dropped in February in 2023. And yeah, so it's all about in the hole. My favorite song on this record, oh man, it's not even in the hole. Funny enough. Let's see. It would have to be like the opening track, like Bloody Sunday. That was pretty impactful hip hop, very dark and storytelling. Um, Again, there were 0 features, but I think personally, a cool feature would have been for Horrendous Ways, because he just had so much storytelling and so much ground to cover. I just think like he could have used a breather and used a feature on that, but no, he played all the roles, so kudos. Whoop whoop. All right, let's go. Number 4. All right, yo, number 4, Luca Melee New Fam 2 Reanimated. Now, this is like far beyond just a rap album. It's got like some pop beats, a lot of dancing type of beats, but at the end of the day, it is a rap. Rap is like predominantly like the lyric style that comes across a majority of the record. My favorite song is Hurt featuring Busy Bone. That's just like the darkest track on the whole record. And like the opening, the intro, oh my goodness, it sounds like a whole like Luca Melee cinematic universe. Like it's wild. And if you saw the visuals he dropped for the intro, it's so storytelling. Um Throughout the record, it seems like at the beginning of the record, like he's like refining his faith in like God and the universe and whatnot. And like throughout the record, there's a whole common theme behind like the reanimated part. It kind of lines up with the music video visuals from the song Floating featuring London B, which is also on this record. and where he gets like uploaded into like that AI universe and stuff. Like this, like that music video was ahead of its time, bro. It was ahead of its time. So yeah, this is like one of my favorite records that came out in 2023. Luca Melee New Fam 2 Reanimated. All right, let's go for number 3. All right, yo, Marshall Mathers LP2 Expanded Edition. It's crazy to even think that this album has an anniversary drop already, because like I still remember getting the CD out of like HMV and Fairview Mall that no longer exists. You know, but and on my old Facebook I had such a happy photo of me holding up the CD and stuff, and I had gotten the deluxe edition at the time, you know, on the day that it dropped. So on the day that this came out, I listened to the entire record back to front. And I'm not gonna lie, in Toronto, Ontario that day, like the sky was a very similar blue. It was a Friday evening to night when I started bumping it, and the sky looked a very similar shade of blue to that relates to this sky here. Really nice. Very coincidental. So there's a song with Buckshot that was very new to me. That was like the newest song on the record. I had never heard it before, and then later I kind of found out that it was like it was part of the Call of Duty Ghost promotion. So like I don't play video games, so I didn't know. And also, if you pay attention, I'm pretty sure the opening track, Bad Guy, it's a different cut from the original Marshall Mathers LP2. Just like the way the hook is, oh, I hate to be the bad guy. Like, I swear to you, on the original CD, they get to, like, on the hook, they say bad guy just a little bit more than they do on this version of the cut. It's almost like, I hate to be the bad, and then he goes back into a verse. Listen, like, if you have the physical CD, go and listen to that, then go and listen to this cut via like whatever media outlet you use, and you know, see if what I'm saying makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Whole record again phenomenal. Eminem, my favorite rapper in the world. I had fun bumping this. So yeah, I constantly bump it. And also, when you bump Eminem records, keep in mind, like, at least for me, honestly, years later, I finally pick up on lines that I just heard so many times, and I'm like, oh, that's what he means. You know, it just blows my mind sometimes. Man, number 2, Bizarre and Foul Mouth, He Got a Gun Too. This entire production was done by Foul Mouth, the illest beats. And I love this record if you're looking for a good time with funny lines, just to sit back. Okay, let me draw it out for you. You chill by yourself or with your homie, roll up a couple of J's, sit back and relax, and just take in the record and laugh at a dozen different punchlines. This record will provide you with laugh and entertainment and just pure dopeness. And, you know, some songs will definitely like feed your soul some of that good in regards to like realigning your chakras and stuff a little bit. So yeah, there's so much to say. I don't want to give too much away, but this is one of my favorite records of 2023. The last song, everything from the opening to the last song is just full of fun punchlines and stuff. My favorite song is a 2-parter. It's Show in Phoenix. It was the first time Bizarre ever like revealed that story publicly, and it was he's so funny. He just makes it so funny. He's like, every time they open the door, I locked it back. Like, just like stuff like that. So funny. I just loved it. Bizarre slayed. This is one of my favorite records of 2023. Number 1, like the best hip hop record of 2023 in my opinion, was Scarlet. Old school hip hop vibes. This woman carried the entire album, 0 features, and it just blew my mind. I've never listened to a full Doja record before, but this one I did, and I still loop till this day. Amazing.